guys, GoPro is charging because it's dead. Well, not dead right now because it's charging, but today we're going fishing or diving. I brought down both of my stuff or all of my gear for 2 different activities to decide which one I want to do, because I'm always indecisive like this. But it's a Sunday, so I rarely ever get Sundays off, and there's probably gonna be a bunch of people fishing or diving, so I guess I gotta see when I go look at the water and stuff, because if there's people fishing, I'm not gonna fish there, and if there's people diving there, then I'm not gonna dive there either. As you can see, we don't have our son because he slept over at my mom's house, so we're gonna go pick him up and then go check out the water and just kind of see what we're gonna do today. All right. Unfortunately, guys, I didn't have my camera charged, so this is all being recorded on my GoPro, and I also forgot to bring my little chest mount stuff, so will not be filming me like throwing out the lines or fishing at all. So I did bring this, and I brought my diving stuff, so I will be filming some diving, probably go 3-pronging, maybe pull out my spear gun and go out. Super nice day, so I'm gonna bring my camera out anyways, just so I can kind of film everything and show you guys. All right guys, we're here at the beach. Got a couple poles out, baby's in the water. I'm gonna go look for Tako on the left side over there. I don't know, maybe get some more poles, but check it out. I'll bring my mask and fins with me out there. Got my 3-prong, so see what I get. Alright, so I got out to the outside right before where the waves break, so kind of right over this shallow shelf. And as you can see, it's super it's not that deep over here, maybe like 6 feet, 7 feet deep, less than that on most of the areas. And right now I'm just kind of looking at the grounds, looking at where I want to go. And I ended up finding a Tako hole right on the outside, and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. And this is a Tako right here. Solid, what, maybe pound-halfer, 2-pounder, and I throw it in the bag right here. And I want to show you guys where I caught it at. So you look at this Tako hole, right inside, outside of it there's rocks, and we'll do this in a whole separate video, but this is kind of what you want to look for. A bunch of rocks near any type of entrance that kind of look out of place, because the Tako goes inside the hole, and they can fit in some pretty small areas, and they pull the rocks toward them so that they can close it off. So if you see something like that, it doesn't hurt to stick your 3-prong inside. And so this is how I caught this first Tako, I guess you could say fish of the day, even though it's not a fish. And then I go more outside, actually about 25 yards to the left, and I see a school of kala. I take a drop and I look down to the right of me, and I see this little Tako eye looking right on my face. And so I poke my little 3-prong inside, and as you can see, tickle comes right out, pulls itself out. I try to stick my 3-prong more inside of it because I'm holding the bag in the other hand, and it just pulls itself off my 3-prong. So I'm watching it swim, take a look under the shelf, pull my 3-prong back, able to catch it again, or so I thought, and it goes ahead and pulls itself off again. So I have to go in between this shelf area. I'm not super stoked on this because it's really shallow, and this is where the waves are breaking right over top, and I'm still trying to get it right here, just taking waves to my face at this point, and my GoPro ends up falling off of my head because I just wasn't paying attention. And you guys got to really pay attention to this kind of stuff, especially you can get into like full-on hunting mode and just, you know, lose some of your gear, and it could get dangerous, you know. So I find my GoPro, take another drop over here, and I'm still looking for this Tako. So it ended up not really going under the shelf so much. It actually climbed towards the middle of this area. So right now I'm kind of just watching it. So it's peeking its little head out because, you know, any type of ocean critter, I guess you could say fish, Tako, whatever, they're curious, so they want to know what's going on. Any type of fish, sharks even. That's how a lot of people get intimidated by sharks, but they're just trying to observe what's going on in their area, because you being this weird looking thing to them, you're new to the environment. So it's right in the middle. I don't know, yeah, you guys can see it, but it's staring at me right in the face, and this is a full-on showdown right here. And he knows that it's shallow, and he knows that if I go in between here, I'm gonna catch cracks, which I do. So right now I'm kind of timing it, pull myself inside this area, and still catching cracks right here. I see it right over here, right on this lip part. If you guys look in the lower middle of the screen, it's right underneath me at this point. And right now, all I'm concerned about is catching this taco. I'm aware that my GoPro is probably gonna fall off my head again, but this guy is going down. So my GoPro does end up falling off my head again, but the good thing is that I end up landing this taco. I grab it with both my hands this time, and I stick it higher up on my 3-prong so that it can't pull itself off as it did the first 2 times. And I knew that my GoPro couldn't have gone that far even though the waves were breaking up top, and so it was kind of just sitting in this little hole right here. And look at that, all stoked, caught this taco, found my GoPro again, and the taco was a priority, so the GoPro, I was stoked that I found it. And yeah, this one was pretty big actually, about I'd say 3 to 4 pounds, which isn't humongous, but I'm still stoked on it. Second taco of the day. I did shoot a minini in between these times, and yeah, after this I just go ahead and swim in and let my cousin go out afterwards. Alright guys, like I said before, I don't have my chest mount. I usually have the dead cat, so it's kind of windy, so I'm hiding behind this tent right here. No luck fishing. We're packing all our stuff now. I did catch a couple tacos right over here on the inside, as you can see in the footage, and a manini, and so we'll go look at that afterwards as soon as I get back. Got this taco. I don't know if you guys can see it, still blinking. A taco. Then I put the other taco back in the freezer, and then the little manini right there. Still blinking a little bit.